What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I welcome you back to the Mega Man 4 edition of Robot Rundown. The stage today holds the second optional item for Mega Man in the game, the Wire. A unique item that is not required to beat the game. While holding up on the D-pad, Mega Man fires a grappling hook and wire straight up. Mega Man then ascends it to the top and can hang indefinitely on the wire, able to shoot his buster, only dropping off if the player presses down, jumps, or is hit by an enemy. He cannot ascend and descend at will. It uses 2 units of energy per shot, but only depletes the energy if Mega Man hits something with the claw. Most interesting part about this item is that it can deal damage to enemies, specifically a big boss, and can also be used to completely skip certain levels near the end of the game. A tradition in the entire Mega Man line are obligatory ice and water stages. Mega Man 3 didn't really have either, though Genomai Man was close, so Mega Man 4 gave us 2 to deal with. We already went through Toad Man, so with the serial code DWN031, here is the rundown of Dive Man. As you would guess, the majority of this stage is underwater. The odd parts about the stage are the various machines, fans, and tubes that seem to be carrying lava, leading some to believe that the stage is set on a volcanic island, possibly used to harness geothermal power. The main gimmick is that in a few spots, the water level rises and lowers, making maneuvering around enemies a bit difficult. You may think that Rush Marine is useful here, but a glitch gets it stuck and unable to move whenever the water level raises or falls. Mega Man can also jump really high underwater, but the lowering water levels really restrict that movement. Enemies that you will encounter in Dive Man's stage are Garyobi, Gyodo, Jumbig, M422As, Mantans, Seamine, and the sub-boss, Moby. You'll also encounter Swim Metals, but again, I go over Metals later. A true bot of the seas, Dive Man is basically a miniature submarine whose purpose was to locate and catch schools of fish. The missiles he shot originally fired off nets, but was upgraded for combat by replacing the nets with an explosive warhead, capable of homing in on enemies both in and out of water. Dive Man can also attack by launching himself forward, using his weight and momentum to deal heavy damage. This was not intended when he got his weapon upgrade, but Dive Man uses the design flaw to his advantage. Strong and stern, Dive Man is a good listener and loves coral reefs throughout the oceans. Oddly, despite being an aquatic robot, when he is floating on the ocean, he tends to get motion sickness. Dive Man really dislikes Pirate Man, as the two have very different views and codes regarding the sea. Quick note regarding the Wire. The item can be located after beating the second Moby sub-boss, then falling down the hole in the next screen. Watch out for the instant death spikes on the wall, and when you grab the wire, Mega Man will be transported to a few screens before the fight with that second Moby. Though not the best weapon to use against him, the Skull Barrier does do the most damage and is technically his weakness. For men, or bots, of the sea, Dive Man has many superstitions revolving around skulls, all of which forebode some type of doom or destruction. This is most likely the reason the Skull Barrier does so much damage. Ideally, though, the Buster is the best way to beat him. The special weapon earned for beating Dive Man is the Dive Missile, a homing missile that, despite its name, can be used above and below the water using 2 forms of propulsion. While above the water, the missile uses jet propulsion in order to fly towards an enemy. While underwater, both the Dive Missile and Dive Man use screw propulsion to rocket themselves at their targets. The homing system can be a bit quirky and unpredictable at times, so it takes precise timing and a bit of luck when using this weapon. In Mega Man 4 for the NES, each missile uses 1 unit of energy, thus granting 28 uses, and in Mega Man 3 for the Game Boy, again it's 1 unit of energy per use, giving you 19 uses in that game. Other appearances of Dive Man are in Mega Man 3 for the Game Boy, Mega Man Power Fighters, he had a data CD card in Mega Man and Bass, he appeared in the Mega Mix comics, and he also appeared in the Archie Comics series Worlds Collide crossover, where he actually fights Amy Rose underwater and is beaten by Tails. Really wish I could find an image of that. He had an appearance in the Ruby Spears cartoon, and had a Battle Network NetNavi counterpart, who actually was very rarely ever seen out of Cyber Water. Fighting Diveman with the Buster is rather easy. Just keep your distance and use the heightened underwater jump to get over him whenever he charges. Generally, Diveman will fire off 3 missiles and then charge. Best strategy is to use a fully charged Buster shot, as it will destroy the missiles and still hit Diveman, even if he is charging. He is not invincible when he does that attack. If a dive missile does hit Mega Man, it will do 4 damage. The torpedo spin counts as direct contact, so that will do 8 damage, and then of course touching him will do 8 damage as well. Though taking down Diveman with the Buster is easy, fighting him with his weakness, the Skull Shield, is rather difficult, being that you need to be right next to Diveman in order to hit him. This isn't so bad with his missiles, however the heavy damage Mega Man takes from his charge or direct contact makes using the Skull Barrier a rather risky way to win the fight. Mega Man gets the dive missile at the end of battle and is ready to move on to the next Robot Master. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please show it support by giving it a like and sharing it. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, Metal Blade 427. Until the next Robot Rundown, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.